quick tutorial on how to manipulate and go through Google Classroom. And so, essentially, once you're enrolled in your classes, if you don't know how to find classes, I mean, this is where you could join a class if you know the code. So, very important that you know, get with your teachers to make sure you are enrolled in your classes or that you accept their invites. So from here, you should have about 8 classes. I have a million of them, but just pick the class. So, for example, I already got a class picked I want to look at. So, um, as you guys know, with social media and stuff like that, y'all have basically one flow or one stream. You know, Facebook, Instagram. You could keep on scrolling down, and it's never gonna end. This is the worst place. The stream is the worst place for you to look for your classwork. I would have just avoided this for the most part. If you go to the classwork tab, that's where you will find everything nicely organized. Okay, so at the very top, you should have a Zoom link. Now, if your teacher is not using Zoom, they might be using Google Meets. If they're using Google Meets, there would be a link right here. For example, if your teacher's using Google Meets, then you could click on this one right here, and that will take them to the Google Meets. But make sure that you talk to your teacher on which one they're using, because for the most part, everybody's using Zoom. So click on the Zoom link; it'll take you there. Okay. Some teachers might have a tutoring link. That's for tutoring. Talk to your teachers about when it's tutoring. Always do your attendance. Some teachers are doing a quick poll like this right here, so you just mark here. If not, they're doing a Google form. Do what your teacher tells you to do. Again, they have systems in place to make sure that they're keeping track of your attendance and that they're marking you present. If you don't do it, you're absent. That's on you. So please uh, communicate with your teacher to know what their expectation is. For example, this is you click here, that's it and done. For some teachers are using a Google form. Y'all have seen Google Forms for attendance, okay? Now, although we moved to this very recently, at the beginning of the year, we didn't have this. Now we're doing a weekly agenda where everything is posted. So sometimes some of your teachers might not post, might post something at the beginning of the on Monday, but they won't post anything else because everything is inside the weekly agenda. Again, be mindful that A days are always Monday, Thursday. B days are always Tuesday and Friday, and Wednesdays alternate every week. Make sure that you know with your expectations from your teacher. For the most part, everybody should be going to their classes like as if it was normal school. First period during first period, second during second, during that time period, okay? You can't be skipping classes, you can't be avoiding classes, or else you just get marked absent and your grades will fail because of that. Now, I'm going to click on one of the assignments here. And so you click on the agenda, everything should be hyperlinked. So here you'll find what you're going to learn today. Again, the order you're going to do everything. So again, please read. You got to read what you're doing. So once you click on that, it should take you to wherever it needs to go, and etc. Some teachers might have some like YouTube videos on their channel, so that way they could help you. Again, get with your teacher. So again, everything's going to be posted here. I know some teachers are only posting this in the very beginning of the week, and you need to check to see when you're going to have them. Again, like for example, this teacher, they wrote that they were going to see those students on Wednesday if it was an A day. Now, if it was a B day, this will probably be blank. Again, get with your teacher. Talk to them if you're confused. And now, more importantly, we're just going to look at how to submit an assignment. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to view assignment. Now, sometimes your teachers might ask you to submit stuff, and that's where you might get confused. Some of you are not marking it. So, if you mark as done, that means that you just submitted something. Doesn't mean really that you actually turned in something. That just means you just marking it done. Marking it done doesn't mean that you're going to get a grade. Okay, so please read the directions from your teacher, or ask them what is expected from you. So just marking it done does not mean you will get a grade. Click add or create. And so your teacher might ask you to submit a document. If you already have made a copy of a work or a slideshow, some of your teachers are having you make copies of work so that way you can submit it. You can always go from here. You can attach a link, and that way the teacher will have it. You could look through your Google Drive for a document to paste in there to submit. Again, you click one of these, whichever is the one document. Be always sure to name your documents on top of it. You can also attach a file or upload, or just create it yourself using one of these and then upload. Okay, guys? So, for example, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go in here, and now I can edit this. Blah 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 blah, and then click turn in once you're done. So, I'm hoping that after watching this, you guys know how to submit some stuff, and so submit your assignments. And so, hopefully, you found this video helpful on how to maneuver around your Google Classroom. But again, just as a recap, don't use the stream. Go to classwork. Go to your Zooms, or if it's a Google Meet, it'll be right here. Turn in your work. All right. So sometimes you need to click on the little dots or the assignments for it to actually show up. So, but overall, talk with your teachers. Know what you need to get done, so that way you could be in good academic standing. All right, guys. You have a good day.